Okay, so where do you come from?
Well, I can come from Hanoi, but that's also where I live now, of course. This is Hanoi, Hanoi. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's awesome.
Okay, so can you tell me some famous spots or scenic spots in Hanoi?
Well, there are a lot of scenes where I cannot tell, but here's some. We have Hoàng Kiếm Lake, well, West Lake, we have the Imperial Academy, and we have some sort of pagoda. I think it's a one pillar pagoda. That place looks quite weird though, but also very cool. Indeed. I've never visited that before. Have you?
I don't think so. Where is it?
I don't remember. Maybe I'll do some research. I like that place. I'm gonna visit one time. And so we've talked about landscape. So let me talk about a bit of time. Like let's talk about history. So in 1010, a person named Lý Thái Tổ moved the kingdom from Hoa Lư Ninh Bình, which is I've visited that place before twice, to here and at the moment it wasn't called Hanoi yet. It was called Thăng Long.
Okay, I've heard that name, but
it's if you translate to raw English meaning, it will be like dragonfly. Like
okay.
Takes off. Dragon takes off.
Okay.
That's raw translated.
Yeah.
And in 1945, Uncle Ho's read the speech of freedom in front of all people. That seems epic, I know. I've never seen that, but I will. And that opens up the name Hanoi. And so it's no longer called Thăng Long, it's called the name Hanoi. I mean, through the history, it's been changed its name several times.
So, from that point, it was called Hanoi.
Yes.
When was that?
In 1945.
1945. Okay.
The September 2nd, 1945, very sad. And I love that. This year's the day of this year, I was off and I was staying on my home just playing computer all day, really.
Right.
And I love it. I literally love it. Oh man.
Okay. What's the most interesting part about Hanoi?
Well, firstly, it's quite urban. It's urban, and the urban makes it good. Like it's not like those countryside. You don't even have electric. Oh my god, I cannot imagine life without electric, really. And then another thing that I like is the food. Many foods. One of them is pho.
Okay.
The broth is made from either chicken or beef bones being stewed in water for long hours, so it can get the taste of the bone. And then the meat are sliced of either chicken or beef, and then it's put into broth with some rice noodles. Oh yes, and then put some lemons and sort of garlic stuff in it, and then it'll be amazing. Have you ever tasted pho before?
Yes, I have.
Yes. Well, how was it?
Yeah, it was really.
It's really good.
I prefer beef over chicken.
But yeah, I do prefer beef. Another thing is, the bánh cuốn.
Oh yeah. I know.
Yeah, bánh cuốn. My place, like where I used to live, in my hometown, and that place had bánh cuốn. And yeah, when I was a child, I went to the bánh cuốn store and eat every day.
Yeah.
Literally every day. 7 times per week. 52 weeks per year.
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, what sort of jobs can you find in Hanoi?
Many, because it's an urban place, so there are many opportunities to get a job. We have IT workers, we have officers, and then office workers. These two are different, okay? Yeah.
I'm aware.
Of course, it is different. And then there are teachers like you. Teachers, huh? Teachers are great people.
No, thanks. Okay.
And then even Uber drivers call a job now, because but that job is gonna extinguish in the future, because AI is coming, artificial intelligence coming, and then it's just gonna take over everything.
Okay. Would you say it's a good place?
Sorry?
Would you say Hanoi is a good place?
Definitely.
Okay. Why?
It's urban. It's modern. Like we have much electricity here, and we don't have much poorness. I know there is, but they're not in the center. They're outside, they're in the suburb.
Okay, right. Still not a good thing.
Nah, poor is never a good thing.
No, okay, can you describe a famous person that you know?
Do we have any iPhone here?
I don't.
Okay, let's imagine. Let's imagine I'm holding an iPhone.
Okay.
Who made it?
Steve Wozniak? No.
Steve Jobs.
And another guy.
Yes, and Steve Wozniak.
Yeah, two Steves.
Let me talk a bit about Steve Jobs' history. So he was born in San Francisco, California, in 1955, and then 1 week later after he's born, he's actually given to another mom and dad, like another pair of parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he did not live with his own parent, and 21 years later from his born in 1976, he and the Steve Wozniak guy, they made the Apple company in Jobs' dad's garage. In the garage, they made a company and they made computer together. 9 years later from the born of Apple company, he was fired. He was a CEO of the company and he was fired.
Steve Jobs was fired?
Yes, Steve Jobs was fired.
I didn't realize.
He was fired from his own company.
Right.
He was depressed.
Well,
Like he didn't make much revolution. Like he didn't make much goods to the company. So because of his how he is, like he was very like YOLO. Like he's very how do I say that? He's not calm. He's
different?
No, he's thinking of his after. Like he just think like, oh, I'm just gonna do this. I don't care about the customers. And that's why they fired Steve Jobs.
Okay.
But then when Steve Jobs leaves, the company goes down a lot,
Okay.
and they lose billions of dollars every year.
Okay.
So they asked for Steve Jobs to come back into the company, and he agreed.
So when was this? Do you know?
I don't sure remember. I think it's 16 years after the fire. So maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, around that. Around 2000. So he came back and he became the ICO again. But so ICO is a short for Interim Chief Executive Officer. And he take the interim out, so he's only the Chief Executive Officer. And you know what he did?
Nope.
Tons of things. iPhone, iPad, iPod, iMac. Many. I like his invention since it follows the need of customers. Like it's not from his own opinion anymore. It's from the community's opinions. And finally, he leave his job as CEO, and he died to cancer in October 5th, 2011, 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
6 years ago, yeah. That moment must be sad. So, what have he achieved in his life? Well, in the early part of his life, like when he was only 25 years old, which means 1980, he is a millionaire. In the age of 25! Has any people do that before?
I'm sure there's some.
Yeah, sure.
I surely haven't.
But at the time, it is a great achievement. And he made these things I've told: iPhone, iPad, iMac, everything. And they're all electronic or modern stuffs that we use now as a daily part of life. And he actually, fun fact, when he was the CEO for Apple company, he said that he take a salary per year as $1 only.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was reading a book about Steve Jobs, and when I read to that part, I was like, how? How does he live with that?
I'm sure he got money from somewhere.
But he said that money isn't important for him. Oh well, he's a really great man, really good. He he learned from his mistakes, and yeah, he's a good man, and he gave the good slogan of Apple: think different. I love that slogan.
Okay, so how long do you listen to music on a daily basis?
Events. On Monday, Friday, I don't listen to music.
Okay.
But on Saturday, Sunday, I do. But it's all gaming music.
Gaming.
Like it matches with the game.
Okay, so
It's sort of electronic music.
quite fast music. Or not?
Yeah, quite fast.
Okay, that's it. Do you think it's easier for children to play instruments, or do you think it's easier for adults?
I've never seen any adults learning musical instrument. Maybe either because they don't like it, or maybe just think it's too hard. But many people learn music when they're small. For example, Beethoven.
Yeah.
He learns music. He learned playing piano from his small ages, and yeah, I've read a book about him too. He's a great man.
So what do you think the benefits are of learning a musical instrument?
You know, Louis Brown. Louis Brown, the person who made the Brown alphabet for blind people to read.
Oh, Braille.
Yeah, Braille.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how we pronounce it. He was one of the blind people. And you know what do blind people love? Music. They love playing music.
Okay.
If you take music out of their life, they're just gonna suicide themselves.
Okay.
Because for the music is everything. They say blind, they cannot see. They sense life with their ears.
I guess so.
And that's one benefit. One benefit just for entertainment, I guess. Yeah, like gaming music, I just told you. That's one kind of entertainment.
Okay, do you think Western music has had an impact on Asia, on Vietnam, or even you?
Yes. On the modern Western music brings the popular music, or we call shorts pop, to Vietnam. And from traditional music, now they start making pop music. And there are a lot of pop singers now. And for me, yeah, they would also have EDM.
Okay.
I know EDM thanks to them, and I listen to EDM every Saturday and Sunday. And I love it. I enjoy it.
So what impact do you think it's made?
Sorry?
What impact do you think Western music has made?
It's about the type of music.
Oh.
It is bringing something new to the old classical musics.
Ah, I see. Okay.
You get that?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, then I ask you another question. The reverse. Do you think that Asian music made an impact on Europe? Do you think? Or not much?
No, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so.
K-pop, maybe a little bit. But it's also seen as like the goofy music.
Yes.
And the cheesy music because they dance quite ridiculously.
Yes.
But I've never really heard of any Asian
music
singers or artists or stuff like that.
Well, I prefer reading books.
Yeah.
And then EDM music. Reading books. Yes. Like Shakespeare's. So is that all?